On January 1st, 1994, NAFTA was enacted into law. NAFTA being the North American Free Trade Agreement. This agreement was to allow for exports and imports to flow between the United States, Mexico, and Canada without taxes or tariffs. It was sold to the American people on the basis that it would help the economy, create jobs, and lower the cost of goods, but it's actually been very harmful to the American economy. NAFTA is directly responsible for the loss of nearly 1 million high-paying manufacturing jobs that have now left the United States. Also, due to NAFTA, the U.S. now operates at a yearly budget deficit between Canada and Mexico of nearly $100 billion. Now, my opponent, Tim Walberg, is actually in favor of trade agreements like NAFTA. He loves free trade and talks about it all the time. Of course he would, because he is a supporter of the wealthy elite. And NAFTA actually helps the wealthy elite because these are the people that benefit from NAFTA. Their companies send their labor to Canada or Mexico, especially Mexico, where labor costs are very cheap, therefore enabling the owners of these companies to profit greatly. However, the workers in these companies find themselves out of a job, and that's very evident here in Michigan with the loss of manufacturing jobs since NAFTA was enacted. Frankly, I'm not concerned about the elites at all. My concern is the welfare of the middle class, and therefore I'm opposed to trade agreements like NAFTA that are devastating to the middle class. If elected to office, I will oppose trade agreements like NAFTA and actually seek the repeal of them to have the flow of manufacturing jobs actually come back into the United States instead of leaving the United States and going to Mexico. I think we need to take a look at all of our trade agreements and see which ones are actually helping create jobs here and which ones are causing the loss of our jobs, which are now going to foreign countries like Mexico.